Okay, so this one's going to focus on the ankles mostly and the feet. So the other day we focused a lot on hips, hips and knees, given that it's hard to target just the knees. So we kind of focus on the entire leg, mostly the hips. Today we have ankles. So you're going to sit in something called a Kimura grip. It's a weird word, but it's a position that I like to assume when I'm doing this particular thing. So take one leg, scoop it under as if like you're doing like a half butterfly. Take your left arm, wrap it underneath your hamstring, and then you're going to take your left hand, place it on your bicep tendon or your lower right arm. So stay tall. If this feels already hard enough, you don't have to do this particular position. You can just hold your leg like this. So I'm just going to do that. So from here, you're going to make circles with your ankle. Now, anything that is a circle in the arena of mobility that I do is called a CAR, controlled articular rotation. So they're not meant to be just like, little circles. They're very concentrated, very slow, very local rotations. So I think that we've done CARs in the past at some point, I think. If we haven't, then this is a thing we're going to do. So you're going to try to make the biggest circle or trace the biggest circle possible with your toes, keeping it local in the ankle. So you may feel some clicking, you may feel some catching, some kind of discomfort. Move through that. So we're going to internally rotate. And then we're going to push the foot down as if we're pushing on a gas pedal in internal. Then as you point the toes, you're going to bring the toes out to the side, then reach it up as if you're pulling off the gas pedal, and then swipe it in, and then push the foot down. And just keep going like that. Try to not involve the knee. Try to really get the circle, a full circle. So we're shooting for about 6 or 7 in one direction. Then we're going to go the other way. Now, if you feel like there's a part in the circle that just feels like sticky or like you don't really want to go there, try to go there anyway. If it's painful, we don't want pain, back off. If it's uncomfortable, move through it anyway. So that's 7 or 6. Then you're going to go the other way. Move it out to the side. Bring it in. Bring it up. And then out. If you heard that crack, that was something in my ankle. In, up, out, down. In, up, out, down. Look how slow I'm going. So you want to take your time. Your ankle's probably getting a little tired. That's okay. This is a good way to warm up the ankles in general for anything. Okay, then you're going to do the other leg. And drink coffee. Coffee is going to be my theme for this series for you. That's very good. Okay. This leg underneath. Wrap your hand around the shin. And again, if you want to do this, you can do this. It's whatever you prefer. If you do this, it kind of helps to lock your knee because I don't really want you to involve the knee. I want you to keep it local in the ankle. So reach the foot up. Swipe it in, push the foot down, bring it out, bring it in. Swipe it in, push it down, and then up, out, down, in, up. These feel pretty spicy for me today. I had a big leg day today. So my ankles are feeling a lot. Once we get back up, we're going to go the other way. So down, point as you rotate in, and then out, and then down. Honestly, this can be done in almost any position, like on your back, standing, seated in a different way, but this is just the preferred way. We're going to do 2 more. and up, and out, and then down. Okay, so those were ankle cars. Now, so we're gonna get into what we call, in my world, battle position. So sit on one foot like this. This is already gonna be challenging for some people. Then, from here, you're gonna rock in and then back. It might not feel like much, but things are happening. Something to keep in mind, you don't want your heel to rise. You don't want your heel to come up. If you're getting all the way here and your heel's coming up, then it's no longer an ankle motion. It's just you rocking forward. So we're gonna keep rocking and we're gonna go to about 10. So we're trying to reach the knee over the toes and far past the toes. Now, because the knee is flexed at its end range, you may not feel the biggest stretch in your ankle and your calf, but it's happening. All right, so then from here, we're gonna go into circles. It's similar to cars. However, this is closed chain. Open chain is when one end of the chain is not attached to anything. So when we were doing the cars, your foot was free floating. It wasn't attached to anything. Now this is closed chain. We're limited by the floor, which is in a way good. So we're just going out, in, and then go the other way. So that was 5 circles. Try to keep the whole foot planted on the floor. Okay, other leg. So we're going to get into those rocks again. Rock forward, rock back. And you could lean into it with your spine, with your body. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10. Okay. Just needed to get out of it for a second. So now we're gonna go for the circles. So we're gonna go out and then in. And then the other way. Keep the whole foot on the floor, move through the whole range of motion. Okay. Then, from here, we're gonna go into a seated pails and rails for plantar flexion. So this is plantar flexion. So this is when you're pointing your toe. I realize that this looks ridiculous as I'm doing it, but like, you probably get what I mean. So let me just go check the camera really quick, and then we'll get back into it. Okay, we're good. For a second, I thought I overlapped videos. So you're gonna take a seat. Now, wrap your hands around your foot. So you're gonna pull it up towards your shin. So you're not gonna feel much. It's gonna be mostly just you feeling like you're limited by a physical structure. And that's normal, like you're gonna feel like something is in the way. By the way, we have to start the timer. So I'm just gonna say it's been about 15 seconds so far. So we have the 3-parter again. So we're passively stretching. And we're gonna stay for about 10 more seconds. So at the end of those 10 seconds, you're gonna push your foot into your hands. You're gonna try to smush your hands or push your hands away from you. So on the 3, 2, 1, we're gonna start pushing. Push. So use about 80% effort. Push almost as hard as you can, but not quite that much. So push, 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 push. Hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2. Then remove your hands and try to reach the foot towards your shin more. So now this is where all of the muscles in the front of the shin are going to turn on. Your tibialis anterior, your peroneus longus, all the muscles in the front of your leg. So you're trying to reach it up towards your shin for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Point the toe a little bit, shake it out. Now the other one. Passively stretch. Pull your foot up towards your shin as far as you can. So we're going to stay for about 20 more seconds. Try to relax and try to hold this position without using too much effort. I have to sneeze. Nope, didn't happen. Okay, on the 3, 2, 1, you're going to start pushing into your own hands. 3, 2, 1, push. Use 80% effort, push almost as hard as you can. Push, push, push. Your biceps should be really working to resist. Hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Peel it away, hold. Try to reach your foot towards your shin and hold that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right, that's the ankles.